What's going on, everybody? It's me, your boy, AJ Red. I'm back again with another episode of the AJ Red Show. Listen, of course, I know it seems like I've been gone for a minute, but I have not. Like the Render Clock Cole, I'm still here. Yes, of course, and I'm back with more topics, more bullshit to go over, and of course, I want to hear y'all's opinion. But first, before we get into tonight's topics, please, if this is your first video, or if you have not already, go ahead now and hit the subscribe bell so that when I upload these videos or go live, you can be one of the first ones to, yes, jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about the video topic. Let me know what you thought about my opinion. And make sure to also hit that thumbs up button. Analytics section loves that, they tell me over here at YouTube. And last but not least, please make sure to share these videos with your family, friends, cousins, loved ones, co-workers, neighbors, all of that good shit. Now, like I said, I know that it seems like I've been gone for a while, and I have not, but well, it seems that way. But like I told you guys, I'm in school now. I'm taking 4 fucking classes, and life is lifing. That's all I can tell you. I'm so it. Pour me some wine real quick. Life is lifing, and it's been keeping me very busy, y'all, but I always try to make sure I get on here at least once a week for sure to give y'all something. And y'all ain't let my ass sit around anyway. Y'all been texting and emailing and, you know, sending pigeons with notes around this motherfucker and shit, tell me different shit that y'all want to hear about. So I've taken into account those things, and I'm over here in my chair and I'm ready to go through some of these topics, just a couple that you guys sent out to me. Excuse me. I just finished eating like a tomato and cucumber with avocado salad. And I don't know what the fuck's going on. It seems like it's repeating on me. I'm trying to do, you know, healthier shit. So hopefully we turn out fine. But anyway, getting to the show. So I know you all have been watching, waiting, and listening for me to come out and discuss with you all this impending divorce between Porsha Williams Gobadia and Simon Gobadia, okay? It's been said basically in the blogs that over and over again, they gave like his itemized history, Simon's itemized history of the things that he's been through, the things that he's done to illegally get himself into the United of the States. And time again, before I was even born, the man was sent back to Africa several times. But he was persistent with his shit. They had affidavits and applications where he had applied to come back and was denied several times after being deported a few times, right? And there was one final go-around, I think was the last time, I believe, was somewhere in the 80s or the 90s, where he filed paperwork, got over here because they did not do the proper inspection and the proper protocol for the paperwork that he had submitted. And basically he's saying he's been over here, you know, all that time, legally but illegally. He's been married to Porsha Williams and Porsha for shit about 15 months. And now Porsha has gone and filed for divorce. Y'all wait for me now. The spirit is coming on. Y'all just work with me. It's coming. Y'all just listen. Knee bowed and body bent. That's what I need y'all to be. I'm receiving it. It's coming to me. But yeah, so they got married after Porsha went and stole this man from Fallon, a friend of hers, over there on the Housewives of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And let me take this earpiece out, y'all. I'm like one of them news anchors. I can't even talk with that shit in my ear and get what to get with. I feel like I'm being watched, which I am. Let me just be frank. Porsha, first of all, used a motherfucking fool for even marrying this man in the first place. It seems as though basically it almost comes off to me as though it was a business arrangement from the jump. It's almost like Porsha knew his background and he still needed somebody to be married to in order to become a legal citizen of the United States. And apparently, Fallon was not. That's the dog. I thought somebody was coming to my fucking door. Apparently, Fallon either, and I think he has children with Fallon, but I guess Fallon was not a viable candidate any longer once Porsha came on the scene, flaunting her ass and acting a fool and showing her coochie and her ass up in that woman's house when she invited her over there to the house. When Fallon was, I think she was a friend of the show at that time, a friend. But it just screams to me another act of Simon's fraud, and it just says that Porsha participated in the fraud. I really think she knew. Because I'm not going to say there's no way you marry a person and not know their full history, because it has happened before. It has happened many, 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 many times. But I'm going to say this. If you really love somebody the way you say you do, there's a whole lot that goes into I love you, a little, bed fucking, sheet rustling, a couple of expensive dinners, buying a couple of expensive bags and things like that. What did you actually do in order to get to know Simon, other than find out how many commas he had in his bank account and how it would benefit you? Because it seems like that's the only research that Porsha did, was checking his finances. It seems like she never checked his background to find out if he had any criminal background history, if he even was a child molester, a bank robber, a murderer over there from Africa that had escaped over here in hiding. It just doesn't seem like she took all the precautions to actually to get to know this man. And again, if she did, she played along with the story. Now, I'm of the belief that when you do fucked up shit to people, fucked up shit happens to you. Now, they want to say hurt people hurt people. Now, we all saw when Porsha came out to Real Housewives of Atlanta, how she was married to that first husband that was allegedly fucking other men's and fucking other women's and all this other stuff. And how he did her so bad and had her so hurt and broken and shattered. And how she just became this girl that, vengeance was hers. She made a vow to enhance the beauty that she had from inner to outer, and to put this tough exterior out there to let motherfuckers know, nigga, I'm all about the Benjamins. And even when she put on that tough exterior, we did see she was a little dingy. She was still a little stupid. But she put that exterior out there. She started lashing out, whooping the girl's ass on the show, letting everybody know she wasn't going to take no shit. But and then now she's down there to the courthouse asking the judge to enforce the what you call that thing, the prenuptial that they signed prior to the marriage, just a couple of weeks before the marriage. Now, what all that prenup entails, I do not know. I don't know if I'm sure she signed a prenup to make sure he wouldn't get any of her dollars. And Simon, whatever, shit, them motherfucking tomatoes and them goddamn crew comers is trying to fuck me right on up for the 2 time. But what the fuck was I saying? I keep getting so fucking sidetracked. That's what I'm telling y'all. My mind has been all over the fucking place. All these classes, this job, and life. Listen, but I got it. I got the dog by the balls on the downhill drag. But I'm pretty sure both of them decided to do a prenup because, like I said, Porsha had money that she wanted to make sure was protected, and I'm pretty sure Simon had funds that he wanted protected, whether they be fraudulent obtained funds or legally obtained funds. I don't know. But everything about this marriage from jump to me, it spoke of nothing but nefarious intent, bullshit, money seeking, opportunists. If it was, whether it was on one end or both, it just seems to me that it wasn't a marriage of love. It wasn't a marriage of commitment. I don't know if they just got together and was giving each other some good ding dong and some good coochie, and decided they was gonna base and build their love off some good fucking. Because let's not forget, Porsha's like 41, 42, Simon's like 59. So he's kind of at that point to where he's almost pretty much fizzing the fuck out, per science. And the activity of a man. And if he has all these other wives and stuff over there in Africa and shit, there's just no telling how many he knocking down. So chances are that dick ain't gonna be working for too much motherfucking longer anyway, if it's still working at all. Because I just can't see what all it was that Porsha was getting out of this man in the bedroom. But they say, my friend Ma always say, if they got a astute nose and one of them big old potato heads or them big monka hands or big ass platypus, duckbill ass motherfucking feet, 9 times out of 10, they packing a good meat between them legs. I don't know. I mean, everybody's different. Some of us don't have to have a big old Lion King nose, a big old 15 size motherfucking Khalid feet, or gargantuous hands we can take and wrap around a bitch head like old alien or some shit. Everybody ain't like that, but at the end of the day, the bottom line, I just still don't see what the fuck it was she was getting so much out of Simon that all of a sudden that she decided to marry him, and now all of a sudden they're being divorced. Now, the fucked up part about it is nobody has really said or stated the reason as to why the divorce is actually going forward. It was just something about she filed the paperwork in, I think it was Fulton County. I can't remember, not Fulton, I don't fucking know. One of them counties over there in fucking Atlanta, over there in Georgia. She filed the paperwork and said it was just basically extensive damage. I'm paraphrasing. Basically, it was beyond repair. And so to speak, again, paraphrasing, irreconcilable differences, to say the least. But again, it just seems to me, bitch, you want out this marriage because this man is a motherfucking fraud. This man is he's getting deportated. He's getting deportated. And Porsha's like, as the wife, bitch, I ain't trying to go live in no Africa and live by them rules over there, all that bullshit. I ain't trying to be going to live over there in Africa and just be stuck over there in that one spot and confined over there. Porsha want to be able to move and shake wherever the fuck she want to go. Now, are there any kind of legal fees or any kind of backlash or any possible time to be served or any kind of restitution that has to be paid on Simon's part? Is that why she's leaving him? I do not know. But I'm pretty sure we're all going to find out as she is a returning cast member on The Real Housewives of Atlanta this season coming up. Because shit, all the girls are getting out of it. I guess, what that man name is, I'm so fucking tired, y'all. And I'm thinking, I don't know. I feel like I'm running off fucking fumes and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, you be tired of shit. It's so much shit you want to do and you know you got to do and you want to do. But your mind is racing telling you, child, you finna do this and do that. But then your body be like, okay, sure, bitch. If that's what you think gonna happen, you go right on ahead. I have other plans for your ass. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. I'm over here getting my buzz on, getting my little drink on. You know, I'm in a good mood and shit. I done did my little, I've been doing my juicing. I've been doing my smoothies and shit. I done fucked around here and made a juice in here. I don't know what the fuck's all up in. $250 on a fucking juicer. And I didn't even know how to use it. I done fucked around and plugged the bitch up. Got a couple of things juiced. And I threw what, some celery stalks in that bitch, some carrots in there, you know, some whole carrots, some kale, some kiwis, some lemon. Fucked around and I was in the kitchen, so I'm saying, you be up there doing new shit, drinking wine, and, you know, puffing and carrying on and shit. I took some ginger root out, and I was supposed to be, the motherfucker probably about that big. I was supposed to be just chopping off a couple of pieces of their branch and throw up in there and let that juice. I got so nervous about the fucking thing. I was using the juicer and finally cranked that bitch up to the highest speed. And all of a sudden, this old dollar store ass plug socket in this bitch had to blew out everything up in this motherfucker. Knocked all the lights out and everything came back on. And I was so fucked up I couldn't even turn the machine off that quick. But Kel Surprise, everything was turned off any fucking way. Turned around, I got it back on. Instead of me going chop a little hoof off the motherfucking ginger, I got nervous and said, fuck it, let me hurry up. Took the whole fucking branch, slung that bitch in there, juiced that motherfucker, the whole goddamn pot, man, smelled like nothing but fucking ginger. I can't even tell y'all what else I threw in that motherfucker was tomato. I was just throwing shit up in there just see what it was gonna turn out to be, right? When I tell y'all that juice sitting over there in that refrigerator and that shit woofing, that shit whooping like Captain Crunch and motherfucking with that bunny rabbit name off that Tricks commercial. Up in there just fighting it out. It smells rough, y'all. And at some point, I'm going to get in there and get some honey and put that bitch back in that blender and try to make something out of it and doctor it the fuck up because shit, that's money spent. I got to find a way to ingest that shit. But anyway, but yeah, that's kind of where I've been, like running off of fumes and trying to figure out what fucking step is next, what phase is next. So listen, y'all keep me in your prayers because I don't know what the fuck. Sometimes I got to go down to the doctor on the 1st and see if he can give me some medicine for ADHD or some shit because I can't even fucking focus. Like right now, I'm supposed to be giving y'all a show. I done went on to my goddamn life story. Listen, let me tell y'all about it right quick. And then we can move on with the show. But I'm like, it's so much I have to read and comprehend. And me personally, I don't know if I got ADHD or I'm just fucking crazy. I'm on the spectrum or what. But I'm sitting there, I be sitting there reading shit. I'm like, oh, okay, ribosomes, polysaccharides, disaccharides, shit like that, and trying to correlate. And while I'm reading somewhere along the way, my mind, the page and shit just go blurry, and my mind starts thinking, did you pay the light bill? Is rent due yet? Did you pay the car note? Is the insurance paid? Did you pay the cell phone bill? Did you pick up your blood pressure medicine? Bitch, matter of fact, did you even take your blood pressure? It's that kind of stuff. And then I had to clap myself back and hone in. But I'm only honed in for like another couple of minutes. And that's the fucking fact of the matter is I have the computer reading to me, and I'm still gazing off everywhere into the stars. So I'm like, listen, I got to go down there to my doctor and see if he can give me some shit to have my funky ass sit there and focus and go ahead and knock these classes out and get this shit over with. But anyway, getting back to the show, because I done derailed all the way over to something else. But, what was I even? Fuck it, I'm just going with the flow. But, but it's the fact that, again, it just speaks volumes to me that this was an arranged marriage. It just says to me that there was no love nowhere involved in this marriage. There was really no feeling other than a come up. And that's whether it be on either end. And both of them got something out of it. I mean, Porsha already had a coin, you know what I'm saying? But getting with Simon, of course, would have allegedly increased her net worth, I guess you would say. But I mean, shit, what's the fucking worth of it if you got a prenup signed up? That's when you pretty much know you ain't gonna be with that motherfucker that long anyway. Because something in you already tells you deep down inside, 9 times out of 10, this bitch will lay around there, fuck about 5 or 6 bitches, run up your credit, give you your STD, and run off to Jamaica somewhere with all your little money. You know what I'm saying? Then be asking for spousal support and all this other extra shit. So, I mean, I understand why people, that make the kind of money that they do prenups. But I'm saying to you guys is this. I just don't think this marriage was ever depicted off of love. Because they keep saying, oh, we married so quickly because we were so much in love and all that shit. It just seems like y'all just rode the wave. As long as the love lasted for a little moment in time that it lasted, y'all were in heaven. Y'all were in heaven. And now y'all straight up in hell. She don't want nothing to do with him. And he already said the marriage, he said he ain't out of love with his wife until the divorce is final. Really? And to me, that says, of course, that solidifies the fact that we know that she filed. That solidifies the fact that we know that it's Porsha that wants out of the marriage. But the bigger question is, why? That's what we as the public want to know. Why did you want out of this marriage so badly? Why do you want out of this marriage so badly, Porsha? Because, like I said, you went over there and you fucked that. That's right. Fake. Fuck my husband. Yeah, Porsha did it. She fucked your husband. Well, your main family, your husband, your boyfriend, your engagee, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Your betrothed. She fucked your man and then she took him. But I know Fallon is somewhere around that bitch laughing, kiki and ha-ha, and the leg slapping with some of her friends and saying, hey, that's what both of them bitches get. Both of them. Ain't neither one of them gained nothing from it. But that's what happens. When you do dirty, dirt follows you. And Simon, the same way you lose them is the same way you get them is the same way you're going to lose them. Portia's just in that phase now to where she's community property. I mean, I don't want to say it because Porsha was my girl, you know what I'm saying, until she beat Cynthia up or beat her legs up or whatever it was, you know what I'm saying. She out here for these streets. You got PJ. He was already engaged to that old big-headed ass boy until you find out he was into some other shit. Like bestiality, I think it was. They was accusing him of back at the time. I think bestiality is fucking little animals. I don't know if it was birds, cockatoos, flamingos, dogs, ducks, or what the fuck he was fucking. But the bottom line is, they couldn't make it. Because there was some allegations they had been fucking around with dudes or trans women. So, but just as fast as that rumor came up, it sweltered. It kind of diminished, dissipated. It dissipated. But a lot of those girls like Porsha gonna always have a hard time keeping a man because they don't get with the man for the right reasons. They don't marry the man for the right reasons. This is Porsha's second failed divorce. And that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of motherfuckers that go out here now, I want to get married, I want to get married, I want to get married. They doing that shit just to plan a fucking wedding and spend a fucking dollar to show everybody what good. Because this bitch had, what, like 72 weddings, 18 weddings? One over here in the United of the States, and one somewhere over there in Bippity Boppity Boo Land over there in fucking Africa. Then you turn around and celebrate. And I see that's what I'm saying, how fast that things switch and turn. Because as soon as we heard about him and his criminalistic bullshit with his deportation and his citizenship, all of a sudden shit goes left. At first, y'all was just sitting up there celebrating and putting all kind of pictures and shit. We in love, nobody can separate this. Oh, we in heaven. XOXOXO. Nothing fails but a try. Oh, love will get us through. All kind of old raggedy ass, comments and shit, all kind of shit, to get the attention of us, to show the pictures and get the Snapchat, the clickbait shit. That's what I'm saying. Get the clickbaits and shit. All to turn around. What? Not even 2 months after the anniversary? 2 or 3 months after the anniversary. Now we gonna announce, fuck this shit. I want out. So, again, it says motherfuckers that's running around here talking about they want to be married, want to be in a relationship, wants to be married, want to put a motherfucker to put a ring on it. A lot of you motherfuckers out there wants to get married because you got your ceremony already planned. If you ain't in love with this man or this woman, if it's not easily ebb and flow conversation and pure unadulterated love, like unwavering love, if it's not a real connection there, it's not something that you see that's going to be last for a lifetime, stop getting married. I'm so sick, and mainly celebrities, I'm so sick of hearing about you motherfuckers talking about, oh, I'm engaged, I'm getting married, I'm having several weddings, oh, look at the ring. And then, before the crack of dawn, just as fast as you got married, you getting divorced. Or you want out the marriage. These fucking shorts is, yeah, man. And then got my legs sticking to my chin and shit. Fucking thigh. But y'all leave us the fuck alone with these old goofy ass marriages y'all decide to get in with these unknown fucking men. Especially this fad that y'all on over there in Atlanta. fucking on the men's from Zimbabwe and Algeria and wherever the places are over there, Turks and Caicos. That's not fucking Africa. But y'all get what I'm saying. Leave us alone with the bullshit. We don't want to hear nothing about these marriages and these weddings, and then y'all don't stay married no longer than John stayed in the motherfucking army. But sis, that's what I'm saying. It's like those celebrities that have gotten married in secrecy or got married in quiet and have been married for decades, Snoop Dogg and all them, LL Cool J, and I mean him and his wife got separated, but he made some sense out of it and got the fuck on back up over there in the house before she can break him and knock his pockets, knock his motherfucking Mario coins out of it. But they've been relationships like that keep things solid and sacred, because not because you don't want to put your partner out there, but it's because you're not making it seem as though your life is all about just the ceremony of the marriage, because there are so many more things that go on behind closed doors. There's so much life that has to happen in order to maintain a marriage. You can't just marry a motherfucker and figure, all right, hey, well, that part's done. What we gonna do next? What we gonna do next? Bitch, we got some work to do. We gotta make sure we stay in love. Make sure we stay active. Make sure we stay interesting to one another. Make sure we continue to learn each other's dislikes and likes and what makes each other tick and all those kind of things. You are now signing up to spend a lifetime with a mate that you are planning to spend the rest of your life with, doing nothing but learning this motherfucker, catering to this motherfucker, and receiving the same in return. That is what marriage is. Commitment. Being on the same page before you even talking about walking down the motherfucking aisle. And that's the problem with some of them motherfuckers. The marriage is for publicity. Hell, even the engagements are for publicity. Oh, local star so-and-so is getting married. They showing the ring and all this shit. And by the time 2 months go by, 2 weeks, they ain't even engaged no more because they're not even dating the same motherfucker. Because they done bought them a Maserati, or a Ferrari, or a house, or clothes and shit, and took care of all their children like Mary J. Blige married that funky ass motherfucker and took care of that motherfucker. No wonder Mary's still over there clip-clapping on the goddamn stage and doing all that fucking rodeo horse riding and shit with them fucking boots on, because she got to build the pocketbook back up. But I believe Mary was getting married for real. She was getting married for real love. She thought she hadn't really found it. But that man wasn't nothing but an opportunist. And I hope his dick falls off from what he did Aunt Mary. But Porsha, I'm waiting. I guess it's going to be Porsha. Because this is going to be her main storyline right here. This is going to be her main storyline about her marriage. Her marriage, she's going to come back in like Cynthia being married, the divorce, because they're going to turn the heat up. They're going to turn the heat up. I don't know who all these other new girls is, Yanika and Angela and all these other motherfuckers is. And they putting, Shamira going to be on the thing and all that stuff there. So, I don't know when it airs. I guess I have that information for y'all next time I get up on this motherfucker and see what's going on. If y'all want me to cover the Real Housewives of Atlanta, I will. But y'all got to get these comments. Y'all been slowing up just as much as me. I guess y'all said, well, bitch, if you ain't coming down here and cook nothing, we ain't showing up. But, yes, I am going to be here. And if y'all want me to, I will cover the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm trying to do my best covering Married to Medicine. And it's going down over that Married to Medicine. It is going down. If y'all ain't watching Married to Medicine over there on Monday nights over there on the Peacock, Sunday nights on Bravo, airing live, I think it's 7 or 8. I don't fucking know. Check it out for yourself in your local time zone. And Peacock is rated pretty much the next fucking morning, I guess. But anyway, Porsha, good luck. We'll see about you over there in the Real Housewives and see how things are shaking out over there when we get to that part. Second thing is, did y'all see Wendy's, the first part of Wendy's documentary? Wasn't that just sad? It's, oh, Wendy just looks like death on a soda cracker. It looks bad, y'all. If y'all didn't see it, she looks bad. And I know a good bit of it is part of her disease, like the way she was treating those people. She was calling that woman fat. She was telling her she needed liposuction. She was calling her stupid. She was calling them dumb. She was cussing out the motherfucking driver. She was just doing random shit and acting out so erratically. And it's almost like it didn't really trigger anybody because it's almost like they felt like, well, we deal with this shit on a regular basis. But it was just sad to watch. Now, they said Wendy Williams is diagnosed with FTD, which is progressive aphasia, often begins with symptoms. Okay, so what the fuck is the thing I got up here? Frontal temporal dementia and aphasia. So that basically fucks with the frontal lobe of your brain, like the speech part and stuff like that. And you know, it basically almost the step before Alzheimer's, right? And it makes her forget things. It makes her menopause ain't got shit on this basically, right? Like one second, if you watched her, she was in such a happy mood. She was giving out comments like, you know, like it was nothing. And then at some point, she would go into this fit of rage and just demean the fuck out of whoever's in front of her, whether it be the manager, the nail tech, the wardrobe person, the driver, or the PR agent, Sean, or whoever the fuck it was. She did not give a fuck. Or you would catch her in a stage of just outbursts of just crying and kind of repeating things like, I'm not a crier, but I cried yesterday. I'm crying today. Just stuff like that. It's like a roller coaster of emotions. If you haven't dealt with a person that had any kind of form of dementia or Alzheimer's, let me tell you, that could be a difficult patient to deal with. That can be a difficult patient to take care of. If y'all remember the movie Down in the Delta, when what her name was, Esther Roll played that the woman, the mother in the house and stuff like that, the auntie, that man's wife, that kept getting out the house and shit, going and running around the farm and all that different stuff, so they had to latch the house up and basically childproof the house for her. And not it's because basically that's what you are. I'm losing my own fucking words. I'm trying to catch myself up. But that's basically what you are. If you ever heard of the term of you're once an adult and twice a child, it's a childlike state. But it's like terrible twos, childlike state, because you have them in this state again to where they're confused sometimes, don't know where they are, they don't know who you are, they're repetitive about a lot of things, and sometimes when they don't know who you are in their personal spaces, they're sometimes subject to attack you. As Wendy was doing, you know, lashing out, admitting at some point that she has an alcohol problem and addiction to these blue vape things. She never did that in a documentary, but she did do it on the Wendy Williams show. Now, they had a few people that were actually talking to that spoke in the family. It was her best friend, her son, niece, and her nephew, and a few other people that spoke. But I kept telling y'all, somebody need to go by that house and check on Wendy. Now listen, I know some of y'all laughing. I think it's funny because y'all saying, well, you know, she talked about people's business for the longest and she was in other folks' stuff and she dogged them, yada, yada, yada. She was doing television. She was doing radio personnel. But a lot of times you can see a person's real actions, but they're all clustered, firing off back to back at once. And it may seem like it's themselves, and then sometimes it may seem like it's not. The diagnosis that she has, you know, most people may live like 8 years, maybe 10 years after diagnosis. the fact that she has the diagnosis of the dementia and she continues to drink and vape, those things together in itself are detrimental to Whitney. Lord have mercy. Well, to Wendy's health and to the condition. Because let's not forget, when she was with her son, she was doing so much better when her family was taking care of her. Because the family, even the sister, they're pissed. And so am I, because if you think about it, how can you sit here and have a court-appointed attorney appoint guardianship of your family member to somebody that you don't even know? And because they're saying that you as a family member is not fit to take care of them, and that's nothing you rather do more than take care of that person, and it's not out of financial gain. I honestly believe that there's people in Wendy's family that are willing to take care of her, mainly her son, and to look after her properly and make sure she's getting what it is she needs and making sure she does not fuck around with liquor. Because if you watch, the manager kept saying a couple of times, which I don't really trust him either, because there's a lot of shiesty motherfuckers over there. I really think there's some nefarious shit going on, a bunch of nefarious characters, and a bunch of suspicious motherfuckers running around up in there. I don't trust everybody that's hanging around her. I think, honestly, that anybody dealing with Wendy right now that is not a family member needs to be dismissed, and she needs to be rightfully handed over to her family. Whether that's the family coming to New York to sit with her ass, or them shipping her ass off to Florida. Because let's be honest, at the end of the day, it looks like right now she ain't got no motherfucking say-so of what too much of what she does other than getting a ride down to the liquor store. But I told y'all it was going to be catastrophic, and eventually it is going to be fatal for Wendy, because she does not have people, I feel, that have her best interests at heart that are surrounding her. I feel like everybody that's there are there for something. Now, people are saying, well, the PR person, Sean, you know, I'm sure she's not getting paid enough. I saw a gentleman do a TikTok. She's not getting paid enough to get dogged out by Wendy the way she's doing and all this different stuff here. Listen, I done worked with those kind of patients at the beginning of my career for at least 10 years. And I was hurt by one of them. I was sent to the hospital behind dealing with the patient with dementia and Alzheimer's. Simply because they lashed out in a fit of rage and decided, motherfucker, I ain't gonna do what you asking me to do. And here I am, oblivious to the fact and trying to basically give care to this person and make sure that I was trying to make sure she was eating, but basically the woman's trying to rape my motherfucking ass. Little old lady told me to take my drawers off. I was like, what? She said, yeah, this is my house. You know what's got to happen, take them clothes off. Wait, excuse me, but I get paid by the hour and not for this shit. So the clothes ain't coming off, sis. And when I looked to begin, she had to fucking attack me, and things got out of control. I ended up going to the emergency room. I wasn't the only one that went, but I ended up going to the emergency room. But nevertheless, that's me saying that that's me letting you know that I can understand. I don't understand whether or not the people that are actually around Wendy and taking care of her, if they are aware of her condition in its entirety and what it is she's capable of, because there will be probably moments where she won't recognize you, and she may go into a phase where she's defending herself. You know, put it like this. Sometimes when you have patients that are diagnosed with dementia of any form, a lot of the times they could be sitting there talking to you, sweet as it could be, watching a show, working a puzzle, having a conversation, thinking you the best thing in the world, and actually vocalizing that you're the best person in the world ever and how much they love you. And in 2.5 seconds, they can turn around, look away and turn around and see you as a burglar or some kind of intruder, somebody they do not know. And what are they going to do? Go into survival mode. They're going to go into defense mode. And if they have any kind of strength, you might want to watch your motherfucking self, because, baby, they will knock your motherfucking bobby pins out your shit. They will hurt you. So with these kind of people, you have to be very aware. And then she's drinking alcohol too. That's helping deteriorate, you know, the brain cells and all this different stuff, which she's already going through enough, and it's already enough dealing with here. I think what she's trying to do is just drink herself into a point that where she actually forgets what's going on. And forgets the fact that of what state she's in and how she got there. Because let's not forget, it's like I sympathize with this girl so fucking much. Not that this ever happened to me, but you have to realize and understand. This bitch went through a lot in a short span of time. Her husband, it all took her with a nigga. Motherfucker came out there. She knew it was fucking around. She ain't say nothing about it, but then when he went public with it and let everybody see the bitch he was fucking with, then he bought the bitch a car. Then the bitch had a baby. Then the marriage had to be over. Then the show had to be over. That's not before her mama had passed away. And then, I'm saying, then she got lymphedema. Then she got fucking thyroid disease. Then she got Graves' disease. And it's like, it's so many things. It's like, as many times as you think that you're overcoming something and you're being hit time and time again with something. And these are not just small things. These are major events in people's lives that really fuck you off. It's like that, what is the fucking period? The phase in life where you're dealing with a whole lot of shit. Your parents being, you know, old, you're taking care of your parents. I forget the phase of life, but it's going to come to me shortly, probably. But where you're, you know, in that phase, you're coming up diagnosed with shit yourself. Your parents are sick and getting old and dying off. Then your marriage fails. You know, you got kids going off to college. It's like she was alone dealing with everything that she had to deal with that were major things in life. Major negative shit in life that was happening. Most of it was uncontrollable. Her losing her mother. Can't do anything about it. That's life, unfortunately. The diagnosis she came up with. There's several. Is it related to past drug use? Possibly. Is it related to alcohol use? Possibly. We can't put it all on there, but I'm pretty sure those things damn sure ushered her into a state of damn near vegetation at this point. All she is right about now is a bottle of Tito's walking the fuck around. Because that's all she want to drink is drink Tito's, wine, and smoke on fucking blues, vaping. There were some points where she has, again, highs, where you see where she's talking to you cognitively. She's completing sentences. She's making sense. She's having dialogue with the people that she's speaking with, the people that are in the room. But again, so easily she switched. But again, the family is saying that she's in a sober house. They don't even know the location. They don't know where the fuck they can go visit their sister, their aunt, his mother. Because again, like some people say, me personally, the person I feel sorry for the most, other than Wendy, is Lil Kev. This boy is an only fucking child. He's an only child. He doesn't have any siblings to lean on right about now. All he has is his cousins, which is still good because he has a tribe that he can actually speak with about these things. Or when he's in his emotions or his feelings about it, he can go to them and speak to them about it, and they can actually understand. He can be heard and understood. You know? But I feel so bad for him because we looking at this shit in the public eye and saying, oh, it's Wendy Williams, oh, it's Wendy Williams, oh, it's Wendy Williams. And if something goes on, even worse, even up to the point of death, we don't really have to deal with that on a certain level. Yeah, we're going to deal with it as a nation. Oh, my God, we're going to attend the funeral virtually. One of us going to sing "Oh, Amazing Grace." I'm going to be down to the funeral because y'all know she wrote me in the thing, and I'm going to be there to sing whatever "Oh, Amazing Grace" and how sweet they are. Whatever it is, we're going to send our condolences. We're going to send cards. We're going to send flowers and shit like this. And before it's all said and done, we're going to be at work while most of the stuff going on. We're going to be at work while Lil Kev is at home still mourning the loss of his mother, will be on a vacation or at work making money while little Kev is somewhere trying to figure out what is it he could have done more of to slow down the deterioration of his mother or the death of his mother. He's going to be sitting somewhere while we're sitting in church praising the Lord and hallelujah Yankee Doodle. Not me, because I ain't going to go down and y'all see me having at Joe Osteen's church. But y'all can be doing y'all thing over in the house of worship while he's going to be at home on his knees begging God for forgiveness as to why he didn't stand up and show out for his mother as being an only child. He's going to be on his knees asking God why is it that he lost his mom so soon and that they couldn't have a better relationship and that he wasn't able to take care of his mom and give himself a shot to do the best he could to do for her what she has done for him. He's going to be too busy consumed about, by the time he does begin to have children, his mama not even being in sound enough mind to be able to enjoy her grandchildren and spoil them the way that she spoiled him, because her finances are tied up in Wells Fargo and she has a financial legal guardian. And by the time he does have children, his kids won't be able to know who his grandmother, who their grandmother was, what she did, what she stood for, not just on radio and television, but behind the scenes, the real Wendy Williams. Wendy, Bartholomew, Orthol, you know, the grandbabies ain't gonna know all that. We gonna be somewhere at brunch, having a good time, tossing up mimosas with our friends, eating steak and potatoes and rice and, you know, smothered greens, I don't fucking know, some shit like that, and some Kool-Aid, while he's over there having dinner by himself all on his lonesome, trying to figure out how he's going to take the next step forward, moving in his life. Because when you lose a parent, thank God I have not, oh my God, thank God I have not. But I'm pretty sure that I've seen my cousins, I've seen friends that have lost their mother, their father, and baby, I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it. But again, such is life, and there are certain things we cannot stop. But again, Wendy's saying, after she shunned her son, she's saying that everything she does is for him and she wants him to enjoy this money. But the thing he wants to enjoy the most is his mother in her sobriety state, in her sober state. See, I corrected that shit English. Oh, so yes, it's a different level and new devil. When it's you that's when it's your neck that's on the guillotine. And this poor child, all in the world, and he doesn't have support of his dad, as far as I see, not publicly. What they have going in the backgrounds, I'm pretty sure is not it, because he's mad with his father as well, with him and his father and that bitch Sharina, or whatever name is, still trying to get in that woman's pockets to support their lifestyle. So, man, kid, I feel sorry for you, kid. My heart really goes out to you, because that's a hard life. And they passing that shit down to that kid, and they're not understanding how they fucking over him. And the one sibling that he does have is not by his mother. It is part of the problem. The child, unfortunately, that the sibling has is a part of the fucking problem. And the child is not even, a year or two old, so he wouldn't understand having a fucking conversation even right now and at this point. So, y'all, I don't know. And I want to tell y'all what I see for Wendy, but I don't want to say no bullshit like that, because I done said that for people before, celebrities, and then somebody turn around, oh, look what you did. My sister, one of them, my dude, look what you did. You done went kill B. Arthur. I did not. I've had some, listen, I've said some things that I've saw, and then the shit happened actually the next day, and they deem me responsible for it. So I'm not finna sit up and tell you what I see for Wendy, but I'm just gonna tell y'all like this here. Get ready for y'all. How you doing? Somewhere for the last time. Because I can tell you like this here. At the end of the day, y'all need to pray a different prayer, because Oh, y'all need to call Tabitha up. Call Tabitha Brown and see if y'all can get Tabitha Brown and go over there to Wendy's house and speak a word over her, or lay hands, or bless her with some oil or something. Or reverse the curse, reverse that prayer that she put on her motherfucking ass. Because listen, baby, ever since she did that story on Tabitha Brown, and Tabitha Brown responded, I don't know who Tabitha Brown's spirits are. I don't know who she worships. I don't know what hotline she has for the Lord, if that's what she's serving, which I'm pretty sure that's what she always says. She tells us very, very, very vocally about who she serves. But the bottom line is, listen, my sister, my people. Tabitha. Don't want, matter of fact, hey Tab, I don't want no smoke. Love you. Matter of fact, listen, Tab, I'm gonna show you a little just how much I love you. I don't want no shit. Okay? Because what happened to Wendy, I can't have happen to me. I need, listen, one of them prayers you got, Tabitha, I need you to bless me. Speak good things. Look at that. See that you can't see because the seasoning. I buy Tabitha. I support honey. And this ain't the only one. I got about 5 or 6 more over in the cabinet. I support Tabitha. I love you. So please, if you go down there to the Lord and you go down on a bended knee, like Boys to Men for me, Tabitha, please let him know all of the good things. And please do not pray for me the same prayer you prayed for Wendy Williams. Because listen, baby, hey, it did not serve in her higher good. Let me just say that. It did not serve in her higher good. But listen, it's what I keep thinking. See, ever since the power, I ain't never set none of this shit back up. It's 6:09 now, so I got to go ahead and get this video wrapped up and get it out the door and put a bow on it for y'all to watch it. Because at 7 o'clock, I believe the second part of it's supposed to come on. So I'm about to get in here and give me some more wine and give me some popcorn so I can watch that. But before I go, rest in peace to Eric Mays. Eric Mays was a councilman over there in Flint, Michigan. He passed away on the 24th over the weekend here, I think on yesterday or something like that. So, yeah, I know Eric Mays. He ain't take no shit out. Man, one of them motherfuckers over there. Me to that girl, you ain't showing your tail. What tail? I ain't got no tail, girl. He was dogging their motherfucking ass out. He went for blood when it came down to them motherfuckers over there in Flint. Ain't nobody want no problem with him. But he was beloved. I never got the chance to meet him, although that was one of my things on my list. I never got the chance to meet him, but I'm sure I will one day on the other side. But yes, sir. Job well done, good and faithful servant. Go ahead and take your rest, buddy. And I can see right now, he down there at the gates of heaven arguing with them people about getting up in there because they done reserved the wrong table, a reservist table for the wrong day, or they over there ain't got no clean water on the east side of heaven, and he ain't for it. They were there talking shit, they won't let him finish talking, and he was there dogging the fuck out of somebody over there at the gates right now. He's sitting down right now. He got somebody to call Jesus down right now from upstairs. Or tell him come down here so I can speak to him. I know him. Tell him come down here so I can talk to him. Man to man. Because I ain't talking to no goddamn angel with no wings. Well, one way, he said, because I think the one working at the front gate out there, I think they ain't got their wings yet. I don't know. Because I think that's like an entry-level job like Walmart. Like you got to be a door greeter before you can get your You got to be a door greeter or a waiter for a couple months, for a year or so, and then you can get your wings. But yeah, I think it's kind of like Walmart. And those greeters, you stand there, welcome to heaven. Let me see your name on the list. And while you wait, there's the waiting room over there where you get to watch a video of your life before you got here. And see all the fucked up shit you went and done to the people down yonder ways on earth. I think when you get to heaven, they probably got I think they got guard dogs. And their guard dogs probably already got their wings. He made them that way. And they'll probably bite you right on your ass too. If they catch you climbing over the pearly gates, Them dogs catch you climbing over them pearly gates, your ass is grass. Oh, yes. They on the outside and the inside. Because I'm sure out there, it's like probably like over there at the White House. It's probably heaven, probably over there in the hood. You know, they got to protect. They got barbed wire fence and all that shit on the pearly gates, barbed wire up there. Because, you know, I know they got niggas that's supposed to be going to hell and they still walking around trying to find a way to get in. Think about it. Many times you've seen them different shows and shit, and they got Shakespeare, Napoleon, or one of them up in heaven. You're like, now how the fuck he get here? He broke in. It's shit like that. They tired of having high security. They tired of going around checking the rooms and finding out they got stowaways. So what they did was they put barbed wire up. Everybody got a key guard for their room. And ain't nobody allowed to have no guests, because I'm pretty sure you probably ain't gonna be doing no fucking in heaven. I wonder, can you get the groove on in heaven? Can you smack that thing all on the floor over there? Yeah, because they say the streets paved with gold. I don't understand why the streets paved with gold. That's too much money. I mean, I know you're riches in housing and land and everything. I mean, that sounds like the Monopoly man to me, but still. Let's go to I gotta play my Monopoly game when I get off here. But still, yeah. I bet you motherfuckers standing outside here right now trying to get in. But Eric Mays say he gonna make it. All right, y'all. Oh, yeah. He died at the tender young age of 65. Just become age for retirement. And he didn't kick the bucket. But that's why we're trying to get the laws changed and go get the age, the retirement age down to 45. Yeah, shit, because if you ask me 40, you don't work long enough. You ain't got to work all your life long. That make no sense. They don't give you nothing for it. A loaf of bread, a case of water, and a can of pinto beans. Anyway, that is it for me, y'all. If this is your first video, please make sure to go ahead and now hit the subscribe bell so that when I upload these videos or go live, you can be one of the first ones to receive it. And yes, jump in the comment section and let me know what you thought about the video and the topic. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Analytics loves that part. And last but not least, y'all, make sure you share these videos with your cousin, your next door neighbor, your baby mama, and your wife, your co-worker, your other cousins, all them motherfuckers. Share with everybody. Share, share, share. Stop being stingy. Y'all trying to keep it to yourself. Share them with the people. Share. And last but not least, I love y'all so much. And always remember to love yourselves first and foremost and love those who love you the same in return. Because, again, we ain't got time for no land yet. All right, y'all. I'm going to holler at y'all. I'm about to go watch the Wendy Williams thing and tell y'all about it later. Peace.